Okay, boys and girls, so I am going to talk you through what is coming up for the remainder of the week. So for your second NTI day, you are going to complete your Chapter 1 study guide. That's what SG stands for. And this is the first time that you're going to actually complete a study guide. So I want to make sure that you guys actually know how to do that. Now, at the end of your day 2 for my purple group, your day 2 will be Thursday. For my gold group, their day 2 will be Wednesday. But this is what you will do on your NTI day number 2 of this week. So the first thing is your study guide. And I have that pulled up here. This will be in Google Classroom, and it will automatically, I will have it set to make a copy for each student, so that whenever you open this up, you should be able to directly type into this. Who can raise their hand and tell me, if I did not have it set to where it would make its own copy, Daniel, what would you need to do? Who can remind us what we do if it's not set to automatically make each student a copy, Daniel? How do you do that? Make a copy. And remember, you're going to change this to say your name. So I would change it to say Daniel. I'm going to save that in my 5th grade social studies folder. So I am going to search my drive. I have many more things than what you guys have, so it won't take you as long. But you're going to find that folder, that 5th grade folder right here, and then drop it into the social studies folder. All right? So that way you can actually have a copy to edit. And see, it says the name at the top. So for the first one, I always want you to follow the directions and read those directions. It says using your textbook. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Can we do this assignment without using our textbook? Correct. Thumbs down. You have to have that textbook. You have to have it. So use your textbook and type in the correct answer in the green box for each question below. Who can raise their hand and from this unit of study tell me what the 4 cardinal directions are on a compass? Michael.
North, south, east, and west.
Okay, it's as simple as that. And then you're done. You're ready to go to number 2. You're always going to type in those green boxes. So that way, whenever I am going through and checking these in Google Classroom, I can quickly see that you, first of all, have completed everything, each of those green boxes, and then I can skim and scan to see if you have the correct answers. So always make sure that you type those in those green boxes. So that is the first assignment for NTI day number 2 of this week. Your second assignment is that world map game. So just like you did on day number 1, I want you to continue practicing with the world map game. You can play the game down here. You can quiz yourself by hovering over the continents, making sure that we know where each of the oceans are, making sure that you know where the prime meridian, that 0 degrees line of longitude, is located, making sure you know the 0 degrees line of latitude is the equator, and making sure that you know each of those things. Making sure you know the difference between a physical map. A physical map has physical features. Remember, physical map has? Physical map has? Who can raise their hand and tell me what physical features are? Helen. Yes. Those are specific examples. Who can give me the 2 broad categories? Good job. Story.
Bodies of water or landforms.
Yes, very good. Bodies of water or landforms. Very good. So physical map has physical features. A political map has political features like borders, states, capitals, things like that. So if you know those specific things, you should do very well on your Chapter 1 test. So you're doing on NTI day number 2, you're completing the study guide, all 11 questions. This one, you're going to label, we're not going to sketch. We used to do this when we did paper copies before, but you're going to, let's have label and insert 8 physical features below and from the geographic terms we learned in our book. Okay, so similar to what you did on that Google Drawings. All right, any questions about that? Yes, Michael?
Do we have to refer to the book every single time, or just?
If you know it already in your head, you can pull that information because that would be great. You can also use your reading notes to help you, but many times you will need to go back and refer to that book, okay? The other thing that I want to give you guys a heads up to let you know what it looks like is the vocab quiz. So if you look, this is going to be our very first actual real test in social studies, your vocab quiz. So when you look at this, you're going to have your definition. Who can raise their hand and tell me how we talked about we review for this quiz? How are we going to review for this one? How are you going to prepare? Remember we talked about this story? Very good. Your VGO, that vocab graphic organizer. You're going to review your vocab graphic organizer to make sure that you know all of your terms and topics and that you can do well on your vocab quiz. You have several multiple choice options, so the answer is on your form. You just have to narrow the choices down and choose the correct one. So that's not too difficult, is it? We can all do that with just a little bit of studying and some effort. You can all make 100 on that. Now, the next thing I want everybody eyes up here to look at is our Chapter 1 test. Just so you can see the format, you're going to be asked a question, and then you will have multiple choice options from which to choose the correct answer. There is usually always a map to analyze because we are history detectives. You will want to analyze either primary source documents like drawings, paintings, speeches, documents, or like this. This is a map that you're going to analyze, and then you're going to use that map to answer these questions below. All right, so that's basically what it looks like. That is your Chapter 1 test. Any questions? All right, good luck, guys. I know if you study hard and work to prepare for these, you guys can all end up with A's in social studies, and that would be so exciting.